Welcome to the Explainer. So you're a data scientist and you're ready to take your projects from the drawing board to the real world. You're in the right place. Today, we're going to build the perfect MLOps development environment. And we're doing it all inside Visual Studio Code.
Look, we all live in Jupyter Notebooks for that initial exploration. They're amazing, right? Fast, interactive, perfect for getting your thoughts down. But when it's time to build something that's actually robust, something that can scale and that your whole team can work on, well, that solo workflow just doesn't cut it. So that's what we're here to do. Let's bridge that gap.
And this really gets to the heart of the matter. On one hand, you've got your exploratory mode, which is all about rapid iteration and solo analysis. But on the other hand, a production workflow, that's a whole different beast. It demands code that's not just functional, but also robust, reproducible, and built for teamwork. It's a pretty big leap.
And that's where our new workbench comes into play, Visual Studio Code. Now, don't let the name code editor fool you. This thing is a lightweight but incredibly powerful integrated development environment, an IDE. There's a reason it's become the standard. And for us, it's the perfect foundation for a real production-grade MLOps setup.
Okay, so you might be asking, why VS Code specifically? Well, think of it less like an editor and more like your personal command center for MLOps. It's built to go way beyond just writing code. It helps you manage your entire workflow, all from one place. Let's get into the specifics. First, you get this super smart, high-performance editor with fantastic code completion. Then you have this massive marketplace of extensions, which is where the real magic is. It all ties together with an integrated terminal and Git for a seamless workflow. But the real killer feature for us? Remote development. Seriously, this one is huge, and we'll see why in a second.
All right, enough talk. Let's start building this thing. First up, we're going to lay the foundation. These are the A-tier, non-negotiable extensions that, honestly, every single Python developer using VS Code should have. This is where we begin.
Now, the key here isn't just installing these one by one. It's about the combination, how they create a safety net for you. You start with the main Python pack. Then you add Rough, which is a blazing fast linter that keeps your code squeaky clean. MyPy adds type checking, which is vital for catching errors early. And finally, the Jupyter extension brings that familiar notebook feel right into this new, more powerful home.
Okay, foundation is set. Now for the fun part. Let's bolt on the real MLOps power-ups. This is what's going to take you from feeling like a solo data scientist to being a core part of a professional machine learning team.
First up, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this is a total game changer, is remote development. Imagine this. You're sitting with your laptop, but you are coding, debugging, and running code on a massive cloud server packed with GPUs as if it were right there on your desk. This is absolutely critical for any serious model training.
All right, next up we tackle a classic problem, the "well, it works on my machine" headache. With extensions for Docker and dev containers, you can basically pack your entire development environment, every library, every dependency, into a neat little box. Then you just give that box to everyone on your team. Boom, consistency, guaranteed.
And speaking of teams, MLOps is all about collaboration, right? Which brings us to this. With an extension like LiveShare, think of it like Google Docs for your code. You can literally invite a teammate into your editor. They can type, run your code, even use your terminal. It's like you're pair programming, even if you're thousands of miles apart. It's amazing for squashing tricky bugs together.
Okay, so we've got all these amazing tools, but what good are they if everyone on the team configures them differently or not at all? This is where a core MLOps principle comes in, creating a project blueprint that enforces consistency for everyone.
And you know what? It's surprisingly easy to do. All you do is, in the main folder of your project, you make a new folder, you call it .vscode, then inside that folder, you create one little file, settings.json. That's it. Anything you put in here will now be the law of the land for anyone who opens this project.
So look at this. This little piece of text is where the real power is. Because when you commit this file to your Git repository, you're not just saving your personal settings. You are defining the standard for the entire team. This one, for example, automatically turns on the rough formatter and sets up PyTest. Everyone hits the ground running with the same clean, tested setup. No excuses.
Now, I can hear the question already. Wait, does this mean I have to give up my beloved Jupyter Notebooks? And the answer is a big, resounding no. In fact, we're about to make them even better by getting the best of both worlds.
It's a super simple connection to make. You just pop open the command palette, hit Ctrl-Shift-P, type in Python, select Interpreter, and then just point it to your project's virtual environment. You know, that .vnv folder that has all your goodies like pandas, PyTorch, or scikit-learn.
And boom, the second you do that, magic happens. You get the absolute best of both worlds. You still have that awesome interactive cell-by-cell flow that you love from Jupyter, but now it's supercharged with the full power of a professional IDE. We're talking intelligent autocomplete inside your notebook cells, a real debugger you can step through, and easy navigation to any other file in your project.
So there you have it. In just a few minutes, we've gone from a simple code editor to a full-blown professional MLOps workbench. It's kitted out with the best tools, it's standardized for your team, and it bridges that critical gap between exploring an idea and building a real production-ready system. Your workbench is ready. The only question left is, what amazing thing are you going to build with it first?